guys, it's Molly coming to you on March 22nd, 2020, a strange time where many of us are finding ourselves having to isolate due to COVID-19. And many of us have higher levels of stress as a result. Some of us may be doing more computer work and sitting than we're used to. And some of us maybe aren't able to get the normal body work that we would. So a lot of people are reporting feeling a lot of tension, always reporting, and especially now, a lot of tension through the upper body. A lot of this area is where we'll feel it, and up through the upper back oftentimes, but oftentimes it's also tension through the chest. So I'm going to show you a few things that you can do at home to help yourself during this time. Ideally, you'd have something about the size of a tennis ball. It could be a lacrosse ball. That's going to be a little more intense for people. The tennis ball, if it's softer, will be less intense. If it's a newer tennis ball, more. Otherwise, you might have yoga tune-up balls, which is what I'm going to use today because that's what I have available to me right now. So, first things first, let's work on actually chest. So a lot of opening up through the chest. Another reason we might be closing down here a little bit is just because people have a lot on their hearts. People are dealing with a lot of loss and grief and sadness that's in the world, and so if we can stay kind of open through this, that can be helpful for not only us but the people around us. So take the ball that you have available to you, and we're going to work through this, really through the whole chest, but think below the collarbone and through this triangle kind of here, right here, and you might even work onto the sternum. So I'll show you how you might do that. All right, so I'm just going to put that ball between me and the wall, apply a little pressure, and use my feet, really just my hips. I'm not even moving my feet. I might maybe take one step now. I already feel something cracking in my neck when I do this. You might feel ribs adjusting. You can play with the pressure. If the wall's in your way, you can also do this next to a doorway so that your face is more free. But just really get into that soft tissue. You'll find, like, even on the side of your chest, like tender spots, you might work right along the sternum and find, like, wow, I didn't know I had all that in there. And then get both sides. For the back of the body, we're going to work along the inside of the shoulder blade, so that border right along here, and then also into the area where you might be actually experiencing a lot of the tension. So we'll go same thing, the ball's between you and the wall, all right? And I'm just going to move my feet away from the wall a little bit and bend my knees, okay? And I'm leaning in. That way you can really control the pressure. You can do this on the ground too, but it's a little harder to control the pressure for some people. So whatever works for you. But I'm just working along that border. If I find a spot that's sore, I'm breathing. I'm using my legs to support me and letting my shoulders relax, okay? Then off the same move, you can move right up into what I call the schneck, between the shoulder and the neck. It's a clinical term. And you'll just you'll find that. Yeah, there it is. You're going to find those sore spots right above this shoulder blade and in that soft part or not so soft part. And just little movements are often helpful. Holding is often helpful. And get both sides, of course. And then also a lot of times, again, just like with the chest, we won't always feel the tension, but in the armpits. Sometimes people will have tension through that outer edge of the shoulder blade into the armpit that's actually kind of traveling up and giving a lot of discomfort through here. So a good way to get at that, I'm actually using a bigger ball from the yoga tune-up ball, so great if you have this one, but you could use something like a tennis ball or something this size if that's what you've got available to you. And then generally helps to just bring the arm overhead and kind of have your side next to the wall. Now the ball's going right where the outer edge of your shoulder blade comes into the soft part of your armpit. And you can move up, even getting into the edge of the triceps there. And I'm just bending my knees. I'm a little too low now, so I'm just going to move everything up. I'm feeling a lot of tension even into the triceps, which is not separate. This is all connected, right? Now we're moving down a little bit. And just feel like it's all about where do you feel the tension, and just focus in on those spots. And push harder into the wall if you need a little more pressure. For arms, you can also do something similar. A lot of times we have tension through the triceps that we're not aware of that's contributing to other areas of pain. So you can do something like this. So use that wall, body pressure against the wall with the ball in between you. But another thing that you can easily do for your arms if you're sitting at your desk, if you don't have any balls available to you, And this will help free up that whole line from here all the way down out through the fingertips. This is actually a yoga move in forest yoga, which is the style of yoga that I practice. And what you're going to want to do is start with your hands just out like this, ground through your feet, breathe, and on inhale, you're opening up and bringing your palms back. You're rotating your palms back, but really you're rotating from the shoulders. And on exhale, you can bring the chin down, keep chest lifted, rotating hands forward. So shoulder blades move apart. So I'll show you that from the back so you can see what I'm talking about with the shoulder blades. So here I am neutral, here I am inhaling, bringing shoulder blades together and really opening up through the chest, and I'm reaching through all 10 fingertips. And on exhale, crack, 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 I'm rolling my hands forward, chest stays lifted, chin down, shoulder blades, as you can see, move apart. So that you can do faster or slower. Just reaching out through your arms and through your hands and letting your palms open up also will help open up through the arm and possibly into your neck. So if you enjoyed this video, also check out the video about headaches, because I go through some things in there that might really be complementary to what we just did. All right, thanks.